Disclaimer. These videos show some tips to help you on a thru hike of the AT. The ideas presented are not the only way, merely one hiker's experience. Remember, hike your own hike.
You want to do it?
Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for watching Tips from the Trail.
That's not how it goes. Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tips from the Trail. There it is. And today we're out on the trail with AT, Asher Thomas. Hey, boyo. And we're out for a little walk on this nice paved path, not quite a trail, but we thought we would do a tips from the trail on hiking partners. We have a little hiking group right here. So in this video, we want to talk about the different kinds of hiking partners, how you can get your hiking partners, and then the pros and cons of hiking with groups or solo and by yourself. So let's get right into it. I just want to start off quickly by saying that there's no need for a hiking partner, and a lot of people can do the trail solo. What I mean by that is there's no need to actually start off planning that I'm going to have someone I'm going to hike with, because on the Appalachian Trail there's so many people, there's a good chance you're going to be meeting and gaining and losing partners along the way. So start your trip off hiking solo is completely fine. You will meet people along the way. One option would be to do what Sharon and I did on our thru hike, and that would be to hike with one person for the entire trail, side by side the entire way. Now,
Front to back.
oh, sure I'm wrong. But it worked out for us. Now this is not for everybody, and I think it's probably one of the harder ways to hike in a group is to actually hike with someone. We were very rarely more than 10 feet apart the entire trip. You really need to choose somebody that you get along with well, or at least you want to get along with well, and it's going to be a little bit difficult.
Another option is to meet up with someone at camp every night, or even during the day for lunch, but to hike separately throughout the day. This allows you to go at your own individual pace and enjoy the trail as a solo hiker, but still have someone to talk to every night or every day for lunch.
This is probably the most popular way to go. Bye, honey.
It's just us now, guy.
So, another option is to hike in a group. So this is very similar to, come on, honey. This is very similar to, just hiking with someone or hiking solo throughout the day and then meeting up with people. You can meet up with an entire group. Now, a lot of times, more people you add to your group and more people you add to the people you're hiking with, it's going to be harder to get along with everybody, and you're going to have a better chance of having, some kind of drama or something like that. So you just realize the more people you add to your group, the harder or the more chance you're going to have of, having possible problems.
One more kind of unconventional source of a hiking partner is just having a friend or a family member come hike with you for a day or two along your thru hike. Now, when you do this, keep in mind that you're going to be in much better shape than your friend or family member, and they won't be able to keep up with you doing your 25, 20, even 15 mile a day pace. A good compromise would be to have them meet you partway through your day. So you wake up, you hike a quick 10 miles, and then they'll join you for the next 5 or the next 10. That way they get to enjoy the trail without killing themselves, and you still get to hike with your friend or family member.
Yeah, and they won't slow you down. Well, that covers with the basis. That covers just the basics in like the different kinds of hiking partners, and it's just a little bit for you guys to think about when going into your thru hike and when you're going to meet up with people and different ways of doing it. Now, I'm sure there's other ways out there. We don't know it all. So now let's talk about different ways of acquiring a hiking partner, because there are some people that either are nervous about hiking it alone, and like I said earlier in the video, you really are never alone. I mean, you are at some points, but you're not really alone on the AT because there's so many people that hike it. But a couple different ways that you can acquire hiking partners. Well, the basic way is just hiking the trail. You're going to run into people at shelters and at hostels and stuff like that. So just naturally running into people and gaining hiking partners is probably the easiest way.
Another way you can find a hiking partner is on one of several hiking websites before you even head out. Maybe there's someone else who's planning to start around the same time as you as a solo hiker, and they're also looking for someone to share the trail with. Some websites include whiteblaze.net, or you can probably find someone on a Facebook group for your year, so class of 2016 through hikers, for example, or even something like the Appalachian Trail Women's Group.
Another, what seems to be obvious option is to just hike with a friend or family member. Now,
Like your son.
yeah, you want to go for a hike, buddy? Now, I'm going to caution people on this. Now, Sharon and I were able to hike the entire trail, and it only brought us closer together. Now, I think that's somewhat rare, because the trials that you go through on doing a thru hike really put stress on relationships. So caution goes into thinking about hiking with someone that's already close to you, because it has the potential for actually doing damage to your friendship or your relationship. So when thinking about bringing a friend or a family member in, just realize that it may not be the best option. A lot of times a thru hike is something that you do personally, and it's a kind of a personal journey, and to try to do it as a pair is sometimes very difficult. All right, now time for some pros and cons. You got a pro?
Someone to talk to all the time.
Yeah, or it could be a con, someone that will never stop talking. Another pro with hiking with a partner or a group, and it's probably one of the biggest ones you'll find out there, is being able to split up gear. A main issue with hiking the Appalachian Trail, and it's the topic of a lot of conversations, is weight and the way to minimize weight. Well, hiking with a group is a way to dramatically cut weight. Being able to spread the gear out amongst a group would only need one cook stove, is just a great way to minimize on weight.
You can split up the gear, and you can also split up the tasks at camp. For example, one person can be setting up the tent.
That's
while
not
the
a
other
road.
cooks
We're in the middle of the woods. This is just, back country. That wasn't a road.
dinner.
Continue.
One person can set up the tent while another person cooks dinner. Or someone can go get water while the other person sets up the tent.
Exactly.
Another pro of hiking with a hiking partner, especially for women, is that you feel a little bit safer, a little more secure. There's someone who's going to check in and make sure you're where you need to be every night, that you're safe every night, or if you're hiking front to back, like we did, all the way every step of the trail. And it's kind of a sense of security for your family back home, too.
A con to hiking with a hiking partner is sometimes they're a lot slower than you are, and they won't keep up.
Another con to committing yourself to a hiking partner for the entire Appalachian Trail is that you are subject to his or her health. For example, if he gets injured and holds you back for a few days.
It was one day and I had shin splints.
Not only are you subject to your hiking partner's health, but you're also subject to their schedule. What if someone needs to get off to go to their sister's wedding? Do you go with them? Do you wait in town for 3 days? Do you hike on? That's a tough one. A great pro of hiking with a group is that it can help you save money. If you're going into town, you want to split a hotel room, you already have at least one, if not 2 or 3 friends who will help cut that cost.
Yeah, and you'll never get a cheaper stay than 4 or 5 hikers cramming into a hotel. It's even better than a cheap hostel. Something that helped us out as a partner on the trail, and something that I was really grateful for, is when hiking the Appalachian Trail, you are constantly brought new problems and new challenges to overcome. And to have somebody with you that can help you make decisions and mentally mentally defeat these problems is a great help. Just to bounce ideas off of, or for you be trying to figure something out for a while, and just oh, why don't you try this, or maybe this will work, just really, really helps.
True to the expression, too many cooks in the kitchen. Another con to hiking the Appalachian Trail with a partner is that you can butt heads. Maybe one person wants to go 5 miles while the other wants to go 10. Or one person thinks you should stay at hostel B, but the other person really, really wants to stay at hostel A.
This is very, very true. It's hard for, and that's what I was saying earlier about bigger groups, it's hard for everybody to agree. And with this being a lot of times a personal journey for people, it's hard for you to hike with a group because everybody has a different agenda.
if you're doing a side-by-side, really front-to-back partnership, you always have someone to take a picture of you.
This is true. For that nice picture of you with the view and the sunset, there'll always be someone to man the camera. That is definitely a handy thing to have. One con of hiking with a group is, and it's like we've talked about, not always agreeing on things, but you could also find yourself always struggling, especially if you're worrying about money, but struggling about not being able to be with the group. If everybody's gonna go to the buffet or take an extra stay in town, it may encourage you to, or influence you to spending more money than you possibly have. So sometimes hiking with a group can end up making your trip take longer and costing you more money. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we know about hiking with a partner on the Appalachian Trail. I hope so very much that this video has been helpful, and stay tuned for more tips from the trail, because if it worked for us, it may work for you.
And your partners. And remember, keep it between the blazes.
Yes, nailed it.
I want to live my life. It's gonna be when my
Stop.
clothes is coming off.
So now take it off, take it off. That's not going in the video.
Another pro, especially for women, of having a hiking partner is, tell me your stuff.
Okay, go ahead. You can do it as many times as you want. Seems how you're not as good as I am at talking into the camera.
I think I know.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead.
Another con to committing to a hiking partner for the Appalachian Trail is
Take two.
Another
However
con.
you'd like to word it. Take three. Not only are you subject to their health on the trail, but you're also subject to their schedule.
Oh, bug in the eye.
Oh no, bug in the eye.
I think it gone.
Oh wait, what is the camera gonna do? I shine a camera at it like it's gonna magically zap it out of her eyeball. When you meet somebody on the trail, everybody has different guidelines. Sorry. Anyway.
Take three.
Take three. So not only are you, what was I talking about?
Subject
A
to
good pro to, if you've ever heard the expression, too many chiefs. Is it too many chiefs? This is not even.
Too many cooks in the kitchen. That's what I'm
If you've ever, no, I would start out with another con. No.
Why don't you just say,
Too many cooks in the kitchen. Yeah, yeah, end of trail.
and remember, keep it between the blazes. It took me a really long time to figure out what you said.
We'll speed that part up.
Until we meet.
Oh, he was gonna pull away though.
Happy trails to you. Smiling until then.
Here, we can walk
I am
around.
happy trails to you. Here's his famous expression. Release and Daryl.